Look at you, sitting there, calm, collected, unaware that right now, this exact moment, someone at the top just asked about you. Not a casual question, the kind that changes everything, the kind that makes rooms go quiet and people start sweating. They asked your abuser, the one who hurt you, betrayed you, tried to erase you. And the question was simple, brutal, unavoidable. Do you know who you hurt? Here's the beautiful part. Your abuser doesn't know what's happening yet. They still think they got away with it. They still think you disappeared like every other victim. They still think your name is just another forgotten file in their history of damage. But someone knows now. Someone with power. Someone who doesn't ask questions unless they already have answers. And they're coming. While you're watching this, there's a conversation happening in a room you'll never enter. Your abuser's name was mentioned. Their actions were questioned. Their past was pulled up like evidence in a trial they didn't even know they were attending. And the person asking, they're not asking out of curiosity. They're asking because they already did the research. They already connected the dots. They already know what happened to you. Now, they want to know if your abuser knows, if they understand, if they have any idea what kind of storm is about to hit them. Because ignorance isn't protection anymore. It's proof of how blind they've been. Your abuser thought they were untouchable, didn't they? They thought their position would protect them, their charm, their connections, their ability to bend reality with a smile. They thought nobody would look deep enough, nobody would care enough, nobody would ask the right question. But they were wrong. Someone looked past the performance, past the polished reputation, past the fake kindness and public mask. And they saw you. They saw what was done to you. They saw the pattern, the trail of broken people left behind. And they asked the one question your abuser never prepared for. Do you know who you hurt? And the answer that comes next, whatever they try to say, will crack everything they built on lies. You know what's wild? You didn't even have to scream. You didn't have to beg for validation or justice or revenge. You existed. You healed in silence. You rebuilt yourself when nobody was watching, while they kept moving through life like they were invincible. And now, the universe sent someone with real power to ask the question you stopped asking a long time ago, because you already knew the truth. But your abuser? They're about to learn what happens when they underestimate someone who turned pain into power. Someone who became unbreakable while they were busy breaking others. And understand this isn't just about one person. Abusers don't operate alone. They never do. There are enablers, silent witnesses, people who knew and said nothing, people who benefited from your destruction, people who smiled at you while sharpening knives behind their backs. For years, that system worked perfectly. Everyone played their role. Everyone stayed quiet. Everyone protected each other. Because predators build ecosystems of silence. But something shifted. Someone at the top, someone outside that ecosystem started asking questions. And when powerful people start asking questions, everything below them starts. They can't be charmed. They can't be manipulated. They can't be threatened into silence. They see through performances. They value truth over comfort. They don't protect reputations built on destruction. So when they ask, "Do you know who you hurt?" it isn't an accusation yet. It's a test, a trap. Because they already know the answer. They just want to see if your abuser will lie, minimize, play dumb. And every response from this point forward becomes evidence. Your abuser's entire life is built on other people's silence. They got away with it because victims stayed quiet. Because society told you to move on, to forgive, to be the bigger person, while they kept destroying lives without consequence. But silence only works when everyone participates. And now, someone broke the code. Once that question is asked in rooms that matter, the protection is gone. The cover is over, and your abuser is standing on a stage they didn't know existed, under lights aimed at every shadow they tried to hide. Here's the part that will eat them alive. They won't know who asked. They won't know who knows. They won't know how deep it goes. So paranoia becomes their new reality. They'll start second-guessing every conversation, every message, every relationship. Because being exposed after thinking you were invisible comes with a price. They'll lie awake wondering if you said something, if someone else came forward, if their entire empire is about to collapse because one person asked one question. And the answer will be worse than they imagined, because they didn't just hurt someone. They hurt someone who survived. Someone who became living proof of their cruelty simply by continuing to exist, by continuing to grow. Your abuser still thinks they're safe, still thinks the past is buried, still walks around with that disgusting confidence that comes from never facing consequences. They hurt you and moved on. You were just a name in a list, and that casual cruelty, that's what makes this moment perfect. Because now someone is watching, someone who matters, someone who can collapse their world with a single conversation. And they're about to learn the biggest mistake they ever made was believing you didn't matter. Here's what happens next. First, they lose the narrative. They lose control over how people see them, because once someone at the top questions their character, everyone else starts questioning too. Second, they lose protection. Enablers don't stay loyal when a ship starts sinking. They jump, they distance, they save themselves. Third, they lose credibility. Everything they've built gets re-examined through a new lens. Every achievement, every connection, every ounce of respect. And last, they lose peace. Because once you know someone is asking questions about you, you can never relax again. Every call could be the one. Every meeting could be the confrontation. Every day could be the day everything falls apart. That fear, constant, heavy, unavoidable, is the beginning of justice. Because the question is just the match. What comes next is the fire. And your abuser is standing inside a building made of lies, soaked in gasoline, wondering why it suddenly feels so hot. You can hide from consequences for a while. You can manipulate reality. You can silence victims. You can run. But eventually, someone asks the right question. And once it's asked, everything buried starts clawing its way back to the surface. No damage control, no spinning the story, no escaping the truth. Just the truth, raw, ugly, undeniable, coming for everything they built on the backs of broken people. And the coldest part? You didn't have to chase revenge. You just had to heal. And now, the reckoning is walking toward them.